Welcome back to another video, guys. It's the boy 10, and you know how we do it here. Today, 35 years of life lessons in just 5 minutes. Video by on. You can see the name. I can't. Why? What's with the names of these channels these days? I don't get it. But yeah, let's get right into the video.
Imagine waking up one day and realizing you've spent 35 years wasting time on the wrong things. Most people spend decades figuring out what truly matters in life. Some never figure it out, but today you don't have to wait 35 years like I did. In the next few minutes, I'm sharing with you the most powerful lessons I've learned.
Some people will watch this and go right back to wanting all the things that they are not supposed to want or need in the fact. It's just prayer. That's where this has the wisdom to take it and apply it. But let's even hear what the message is first.
The ones that transformed my life. If you skip this, you might spend years learning these the hard way. So whether you're feeling stuck, lost, or just looking for direction, this video is about to change how you see everything. Let's dive in. 1. Your mindset shapes your reality. For years, I thought success was all about talent and luck, but I was wrong. Your mindset is the most powerful tool you have. If you believe you can grow, learn, and improve, you will. If you think you're stuck, you'll stay stuck. The world reflects what you believe about yourself. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, you'll find proof of that everywhere. But if you start believing in your potential, you'll see opportunities where others see obstacles. Start rewiring your brain to focus on growth, and your life will change.
Facts, big facts. In fact, insane facts. Because that's really what life is about. Your life is basically a reflection of your state of mind. Whether you're conscious of what's going on in your mind or not, what's in your mind is reflected in your reality. You just tend to see the world through the lens that you have conditioned your mind to see it, or people have conditioned you to see it, you know and then you take actions from that place of distortion, and then your life replicates that, because cause and effect. So think about it. If you think if that you don't deserve love, and so you have to try harder so that people will love you, you end up pushing them away because you're too clingy or you're too much, and then the cycle repeats itself. You know, the same thing when you give things out, you just you don't know how they just return. And it's in the Bible. A lot of these things, the Bible says it. It's like, givers, the people who give, they don't lack. They always have exactly what they need when they need it. Somehow it just happens. So your mindset is really the biggest thing. And forget even all this, let's even forget all the metaphysics to it. Let's forget all the spirituality to it. If you do not have a good state of mind, you will not even want to get out of bed in the morning. And with that kind of mindset, how are you going to go through your entire life? How are you going to be effective at the things you want to do? How are you going to let your personality shine through? How are you going to be successful? Because success is very, very dependent upon your mindset. Because your mindset is from your mindset you go about your day. So if your mindset is basically effed up, then how are you going to get to your destination? It's like running blind. You're going to fall and fall and fall, and you probably wouldn't get to your destination. So your mindset is everything.
2. No one is coming to save you. This was a hard pill to swallow. I used to think someone, a mentor, a friend, a lucky break, would come along and change my life. But the truth is, you are responsible for your own success. No one is going to work harder for your dreams than you. The moment you take full responsibility for your life, everything changes. Stop waiting for permission. Stop blaming circumstances. Take action, no matter how small, and move forward every single day. 3rd, discipline.
Facts. Nobody's coming to save you. A lot of people, it's an obvious thing. Like, of course, we know no one is coming to save us, but we don't act like that sometimes. Some of us pretend or live our lives as though one random day an angel is just going to descend from the skies and give us everything we've ever wanted. You forget that the whole point is for you. Like, of course, you need guidance. Of course, your luck and timing, and which is really just God, will play its part in your life. But you also have a part to play, and if you don't play that part, nothing is ever gonna happen. you know People that blow up on social media and content creation, if they weren't consistent at it, if they didn't post that final video that blew them up, where was the blow up going to come from? How would their channel have blown up if there were no videos on it? You know what I'm trying to say? So you really just have to do the work, and then everything else will fall in place over time.
Beats motivation every time. Every time I spent years chasing motivation, I thought if I just found the right book, the right quote, or the right video, I'd finally feel inspired to do what I needed to do. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind. What really matters is discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work on your goals even when your bed feels comfortable. It's saying no to distractions even when they seem more fun. Build discipline and you'll achieve things you never thought possible. 4 small
Facts. If only you are able to do things even when you don't feel like it, everything in your life is basically a piece of cake. Think about it. If only you decide to go to the gym even on days where you really don't feel like it, just do it. Just do it. Just every day, just do it. That's all it is. It sounds very simple, but it's very hard for some reason for people to follow through on those kind of things. And it's understandable, and that's why not a lot of people make it to the top because that's really what it takes for you to do it every day. Motivated, unmotivated, energized, tired, whatever, however you feel, just do it. That's what it is. Don't go watching, motivational videos to feel like, okay, yeah, because it's just a spike. In that few minutes, you feel like, yes, you're ready to go conquer the world. And then by Tuesday, you're back to square one. So just have the mindset of always like tell yourself, I'm going to do this every day, no matter what. That's how you start moving towards success.
daily improvements lead to massive results. We often overestimate what we can achieve in a week and underestimate what we can accomplish in a year. Success isn't about making huge leaps overnight. It's about small, consistent actions that add up over time. If you improve just 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better in a year. Read a few pages of a book every day, and you'll finish dozens of books in a year. Work out for just 10 minutes daily, and you'll see a huge difference in your health. The key is consistency.
5.
Max, incremental, incremental, um, or consistent reps in anything is guaranteed because we are beings of change, we're beings of evolution. Like it's in our nature to adapt and change. But because of that adaptation and change that we're changing, because we're living as ourselves, we don't see this change day to day. We only see it month to month or months to months or year to year, but we don't see it day to day. But we are improving in anything we're doing. You could do 30 push-ups for 1 week straight, but the 30 push-ups you did on day 7 somehow isn't as hard as it was on day 1. It might not be obvious enough for you to feel it, but somewhere in your body that okay, that wasn't as hard as the first time, and then the 14th, and then the 50th, and then the 75th, and before you know, like, people are complimenting you like, bruh, your arms look bigger, you look slimmer, you look nice, and then it's like, oh really, for sure. And that's how it works. So anything you want to do in life, anything you want to achieve, just give yourself little things to do every day. But that's not the problem. Just make sure you do them every day. You're good.
Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. For years, I feared failure. I avoided risks because I didn't want to make mistakes. But I've learned that failure is just feedback. It's a sign that you're trying, learning, and growing. Every successful person has failed. The difference is that they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it, adjusted, and kept going. If you're afraid of failing, you're also afraid of growing. Change your perspective, and failure will become your greatest teacher. 6.
Fact. Failure is just a redirection. It's just a redirection tool. It's just the the world telling you, okay, not God telling you not this one, not this way, not that way, this way, not that way, this way. If not, how else are you supposed to know your purpose? Because you don't know what your purpose is, so you're going down all these paths, but like the paths are telling you not this way, and they are rerouting you back to where you are supposed to be. and then you're getting mad and sitting down on the road and fussing and bawling like a child and like, nah, I give up, I'm not walking any farther, everywhere that I go is just a dead end, when really it's just an opportunity for you to try a different road, and you'll be much wiser and much gladder for it by the time you get to your destination. So yeah, change your perspective, change your mind. Failure is part of the journey. I read somewhere that success is just failure that found proof. You fail enough times, one of those times you're likely to is going to be success. It's like, what's the odds of you flipping a coin and getting heads once in a coin? It's 50-50 because you could get it or you could get tails. But what's the odd of you flipping a coin 10 times and all of those times is going to be tails? See, now it's harder. Now the math gets finicky. It's like, oh, at one point in those 10 reps, one's going to be heads, right? And even if all are tails, what's the chance that in 100 flips, all are going to be tails? Much lower. You see what I'm saying? And in those 100 flips, more times than not, you will find out that you're flipping heads. And that's just it. So if you want to succeed, you just have to do it so many times that even the odds don't make sense for you not to win at it eventually, especially if you're good at it.
Your habits shape your future. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your habits. If you want a better life, create better habits. Your daily routines determine your future. Are you scrolling through social media for hours, or are you learning something new? Are you eating junk food every day, or are you taking care of your health? The little things you do every day compound over time. Choose wisely. 7.
I just said this. The things you do every day literally shape your future. That's how, we have the controller. The controller to the life that we want is our actions. That's what it is. Your mindset is the battery, your action is the controller. It's like the actual input. And then whatever you put into the controller is what the avatar is going to, reflect. It's not going to do the opposite. So you want success, act every day towards that success, and you will find it sooner rather than later. That's as simple as it gets, honestly, really. It takes time, there will be obstacles, but if you just keep going, it's almost inevitable.
People around you affect your success. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with negative, unmotivated people, you'll absorb their mindset. If you spend time with ambitious, positive people, you'll start thinking and acting like them. Audit your circle. Distance yourself from toxic people who drain your energy. Seek out those who inspire and challenge you. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. 8.
Facts. There's a saying in my country, I'm Nigerian by the way, it's like, tell me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. You are basically the friend group you hang around. You tell me 5 of your friends and all of them smoke, the chances are very likely that you smoke as well. It's just very likely. And if you're not smoking yet, hanging around them a lot longer, you eventually will. That's just how we are as human beings. If all your friends are rich, hang around them long enough, you would be rich too. You're just going to absorb their mentality. You're just going to, you wouldn't even be comfortable hanging around them unless you upgrade yourself too. So it's kind of like unconscious, but also a conscious, push, without anybody actually pushing you. You're just going to feel like, damn, all my friends are good. They are doing good with themselves. I need to feel like I belong. If not, you're going to feel like an imposter. So even by yourself, you're going to go harder just because of the kind of friends you hang around. But if all your friends just smoke and chill and have fun all day, you have no pressure to improve yourself. In fact, you just want to adopt their lifestyle and chill with them. Like, they're like, oh, bro, where are you going? Why are you waking up so early? Let's chill and smoke and watch Netflix and shit. And, that's how it works.
Health is the foundation of everything. For years, I neglected my health.
What?
Health is the foundation of everything. For years, I neglected my health.
Okay, I thought that was me. That's from the video. All right.
I thought working hard was all that mattered. But if you don't have your health, nothing else matters. Eat well, exercise, get enough sleep, And take care of your mental health. When you feel good physically and mentally, you perform better in every area of life. 9. Money is a tool, not a goal. I used to think making a lot of money was the ultimate goal, but money itself isn't the answer. It's what you do with it that matters. Use money to buy freedom, experiences, and opportunities. Save, invest, and spend wisely. Don't chase money for the sake of it. Chase a meaningful life, and money will follow. 10.
Facts. Like you can make money and still be sad as hell, you know? Yeah, people say money buys happiness, but you need to know how to buy happiness with money. You need to. They say money can't buy happiness. Sorry, money can, but not a lot of people know how to buy happiness. They don't know where to find it. It's in the memories, it's in the things you can create. Someone who chases money for money, I saw this somewhere, would probably buy a surfboard worth $5,000 just because they have it. And it's like, yeah. But that in itself is not going to make them feel any better. It's just a surfboard and they hold it at the end of the day. But somebody who knows how to buy happiness with money, they're just going to bring their family to the beach, buy $500 surfboards, and just create memories. Go on a cruise with the family, go on a cruise with your loved ones, go on a cruise with your partner. That's what the money is for. It's supposed to afford you memories and opportunities and liberties that you wouldn't have been able to afford otherwise. There is nothing in money itself that is going to make you feel good. Imagine I put $1 million in the bank for you, and I tell you, you're not allowed to touch it. It's yours, but don't spend it. It's just there. Are you going to be happy? Are you really? Then what's the point? Yeah, it's supposed to be spent, but spent wisely.
Start now. There's no perfect time. I wasted years waiting for the right time to start, but the right time never comes. The perfect moment doesn't exist. Whatever you've been putting off, starting a business, learning a new skill, getting in shape, start now. Take messy action. You'll learn along the way. Final thoughts. These lessons took me 35 years to learn. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Nothing.
That's insane. It took you 35 years. And I'm not laughing at you, man. I'm not. It's just very it's so sad. It's funny that a lot of people are, it takes them all this time to figure it out, and most of the time it's too late, and then you just end up with a lot of regrets and everything, which is why for those of you who are in your 20s right now, especially early 20s, this is like gold mine that you just keep hitting. Like all these channels, they didn't exist 10, 15, 20 years ago. All this information is available to us now, and it's basically we're set up for success if we just follow these people who are telling us what the truth is. We basically have 35 years of experience at what, 22, 23, 24. How much faster do you think you're going to do it with all this knowledge distilled into you? So yeah, I just hope those of you who watch this, you're watching and you're really ingesting, not just watching for watching sake and then going back to business as usual. Really learn, really take action, and you'd be better off for it.
Changes unless you take action. Pick one lesson that resonated with you and start applying it today. Small steps lead to big results. The life you want is within reach, but only if you take the first step. So go out there and make it happen. Your future self will thank you.
Big, big facts, big facts, big facts. Nothing much I can say here. Again, I've said all I needed to say. Thank you for watching. It's 10. Check out my channel for more reflective content like this. It's called 10 T3N. And yeah, I'll probably link it in the description or in my bio. So just check that if you enjoyed my take on this type of subject. Drop a comment if you will. Smash that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.